Hello and welcome. I've got for you today another Epomaker keyboard. This time, this is the F65 featuring the OLED design. And of course, being Epomaker, we've got a full array of linear switches here on board. These are the Leobog Reaper switches. We'll talk about the switches in just a moment. But in this video, we'll get this keyboard unboxed, show you what's included in terms of the accessories, look at the actual build quality of the keyboard itself, give you a test of the typing sound, see how thoughtly this keyboard is, give you my overall review after having used this for several weeks to say what and who I believe this keyboard is aimed at. Attractive boxes, they usually have some sort of graphics, and of course, it's a nice basic overall design here. Let's see what is included with the keyboard. So up front and center, we get the Epomaker F65 OLED edition. Nice keyboard here. Some packaging materials, and we have some included accessories here. We get here a USB Type A to USB Type C cable, a few extra replacement switches, and a switch/key puller. All right, so first things first, it's a nice looking keyboard. Now there's a few different models available here, a few different color combinations for the keycaps. This one here is a white, blue, and purple combination. Although the blue is quite subtle here, and you see here that the purple touches on the keyboard, the escape key, the arrow keys, and the enter key are very, very deep purple. They almost look black under the right light or under most lighting conditions. But trust me, it is indeed purple. So you get white, blue, and purple, 3-color combination. There's also a few other models on offer here in 2 different keycap combinations, but overall this is the style that I preferred. And just as a disclaimer, this keyboard was purchased with my own money, out of my own pocket. I was not provided this as a sample or for review by anybody. I do not have any affiliation with Epomaker whatsoever, so whatever thoughts you'll hear about this OLED edition F65 from Epomaker will be entirely my own, and I'm giving you my review after several weeks of usage, both in typing, professional work, editing, and of course gaming scenarios. Of course, being an Epomaker, all of their keyboards come with tri-mode connectivity. So as you can see here, we have Bluetooth, wired, and 2.4 gig wireless connectivity with the included USB Type A dongle here. And we also have a Type C port for wired connectivity in use. But when you enable wireless mode, as for example, Bluetooth or any other mode, you do get this dancing lights here before the keyboard boots up initially. And now we can see it's sitting in pairing mode with the Q key. Q, W, and E will allow you to pair with up to 3 devices via Bluetooth. And if you opt for the 2.4 gigahertz wireless mode, you'll need to remove this USB Type A dongle, plug it into your laptop or your desktop. I have not had any problems with either connectivity nor usage in any of the 3 different modes. I've used all 3 here. Excellent offering, and I love the fact that Epomaker is providing tri-mode connectivity when even some more expensive brands and some expensive models do not offer this combination. And let's take a brief spin around this keyboard here. So up front, we've got the beautiful 67 key layout, despite the fact that the model number is F65. On the bottom here, there's nothing. On the sides here, we do have these side-mounted RGB lights on the left and the right-hand side. Nothing on the front. And of course, the same light is on the right-hand side. So you do get a little bit of RGB here. Nothing's going to be over the top. You can certainly use this in an office setting or turn off the RGB entirely. But I think it adds a nice little touch here. And with the keys, the glow for the RGB light is actually quite well done. It's attractive. It's not bleeding out anywhere, but it highlights the keys quite nicely. And on the top of the keyboard, we have the housing here for the USB dongle for Wi-Fi connectivity over 2.4 gigahertz. We also have the wireless toggle switch, Bluetooth wireless or 2.4 gigahertz, plus a Type-C port for both charging and of course for wired mode operation. So as soon as you run out of battery, plug in a USB Type-C cable and you're back in business right like that. And on the bottom here, we don't have any flip out feet or any flip out height adjustments. We only have these rubberized feet here. I guess it is angled. If you look here, the keys are angled. I would say maybe 2 degrees, perhaps 3 degrees at most, which is acceptable. But if you're somebody who likes a little bit more adjustment, you won't find that here on the F65. Quite an odd choice considering most keyboards from Epomaker do include at least 2 levels of height adjustment for the feet. And just some of the general niceties why you would pick up an Epomaker over perhaps a competing brand is a few things. First of all, let me highlight that these are 67 key, but this is a gasket mount structure. You have also sound dampening foam here, so this is going to be a much quieter typing experience than the clicky and noisy, the rattling noises that we had initially from mechanical keyboards. That said, these are flex cut PC plate and fine-tuned stabs here, so you're not going to get any rock or wobble no matter where you hit on the spacebar, for example. We also have a 4000 milliamp hour battery for that wireless connectivity and for Bluetooth modes. Plus, we also have N key rollover on all Epomaker gaming keyboards, including this one here, the F65. And of course, in true Epomaker fashion, this is a hot swappable keyboard, so you can certainly pop in a new set of keycaps to customize your own experience or to personalize it to your tastes. Now, let's pop out a few of the keycaps here to show you the overall build quality of the keycaps using the handy dandy tool that's been included in the box. And of course, we'll show you the switches and talk about the features of the switches themselves. Looking at these switches, they're standard south-facing LED lit switches. They are 3 to 5 pin. These provided here, the Leo Bog Reaper switches from Epomaker, are linear switches. If you love keyboards, mechanical keyboards, and if you type a lot, you'll know that linear is the way to go here. These are linear switches with 45 grams of activation force and about 55 grams of bottom out force. I think a great point for any starter keyboard and particularly for any mechanical key entrance. That said though, they have standard palm stems, so you can pop on any MX style keycaps onto this thing. You can get all kinds of varieties directly from Epomaker or alternately from lots of other sources online. All right, now let's talk about some of the built-in shortcuts that Epomaker has included into all of their keyboards, and certainly this one here, the F65. So using the function key and arrow key combinations, you can adjust with the up and down arrow the brightness level. So if I turn this down, I can turn the RGB backlight almost all the way off. And if I use turn it back up here, I can use the right arrow to increase the speed or slow down the actual RGB effect, depending on what effect I'm running. In addition, you can use function plus backspace to swap colors, depending on the mode that you're in. And of course, function plus the pipe symbol here, or the backspace key, allow you to change between different RGB modes. It's lovely to see that you don't need any software to install on your computer. If you want to just play with the RGB settings, every mechanical keyboard, I believe, should have this level of at least customization built in right to the key combinations and the actual chipset on the keyboard itself. All right, so now we'll do a quick typing test here to let you hear the sound from this Ola F65. So let's begin. And as a bonus, if you're a clutter minimalist and like small things on your desk that are wireless and don't want to deal with lots of wire clutter everywhere, the F65 comes in definitely at the right size. Compared here to my Logitech 810, a G810, a full-size keyboard here, you can see that there is a significant amount of savings, not only in the width, but of course in the height of the keyboard as well. So if we stand these keyboards on end, you see that there's a significant amount of desk space that you're able to recover by using a 65 key keyboard. All right, to conclude, I believe Epomaker here has the right combination and they certainly have the right motive. If you go to their company website and read about what they're saying, they're basically looking to make mechanical keyboards of a good enough build quality with the right essentials, that is gasket mounted, good stabilizers, good keycap design, double shot PBT keycaps in all cases, great linear switches, pre-loop from the factory, and all the little niceties you'd want to have in a nice mechanical keyboard are certainly present with this F65 and of course many other Epomaker models here. I'm quite pleased with what Epomaker has to offer, and the fact that they ship these keyboards worldwide, and they themselves are a bunch of keyboard enthusiasts, mechanical engineers, and people of that sort who are into tech themselves, mean you get a high quality product that not only is a fun product to use, but also has all of the essentials that you need for it to be actually a good core usable product. So from that perspective, I think Epomaker's hit it another home run here with this F65. I'm quite pleased with what I've seen, and I'm sure you will too. So if you're looking to purchase this, as I mentioned, keep an eye out on sales on the Epomaker websites, and of course on all of their Amazon affiliate sites on for the different regions across the world. And most Epomaker keyboards are sold between the $50 to $100 price mark, which means it's affordable for most people to just grab what they like and not have to do any fiddling or whatsoever to enjoy a great typing and a mechanical keyboard experience. Well, that's all for this review. I hope you enjoyed this video of the Epomaker Ola Edition F65 keyboard. Please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell so you're the first to know when there's new content available here. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.